Okay, I had to do a part two because my commentary went a little longer. So it's all good. Part two. This is the conclusion to my I Show Speed Algeria um, bottle fiasco. Water bottle fiasco. Let's continue.
Okay, that's like real bad right there. What do you mean? I don't got on their shirt. What? They don't care. He got on the opposing team. Oh, that's the opposing team shirt. Yeah. Take it off, Junior.
Nah, Uncle Wayne, I wish that was the case. But Junior got on an Algerian shirt for Algeria. Junior, notice that's what Junior do. Every time he go to a country, he represents that country. That's what I like about the young man. He goes there the right way with respect, humility, and sincerity. Right? That's the Algerian shirt. That's the Algerian flag in front of that shirt. That's Algeria. So no, Wayne, but I know I can see y'all was raised right, man, and y'all give people the benefit of the doubt. And it take a lot for y'all to condemn somebody and to just pretty much say, "Damn, bro, you lied or you wrong." You know, y'all. It seems like y'all just see the best in people and y'all want to see and I do too, man. But I'm from Bama, and you know what I'm saying, brother. I know behavior now. You know, especially this type of behavior, and I can't let stuff like this slide because it's not humane. It's not civil. And it's not godly, especially for people who claim to worship and follow any type of God. It's not godly, right? And they should be called out and their behavior should be condemned. And this guy here, he has two cameras. He has a small camera. He has that camera. Okay? Look at his face. This shit is funny to him. Okay? Look at all these, everybody's filming, but only Speed is getting attacked. Okay?
Take it off. Junior, take it off.
They don't like being filmed. They don't like being filmed, but they were being filmed when you walked in.
They're not being filmed.
They are ultras. They don't like to film them. Okay?
Here's a guy with the two freaking cameras in his hand. So why did you bring these cameras to the damn stadium if the people don't like being filmed, my man? Why is all these people in here with cameras if a certain group of people in this stadium don't like being filmed? And see, Speed is low-key a genius, or God is using him in a way. And I think the second is the latter, because I think both. I think he is a genius, but I don't think he's really aware because his youth, you know, but he's quick. So with certain circumstances, come on. There you go, Uncle Wayne. What'd that say? Algeria. Yeah. So, but y'all figured this out as y'all was watching. Y'all figured it out later. But still, you know, this man has two cameras in his hand telling Speed, oh, these people don't like being filmed. No, these people don't like, and mind you, Speed isn't filming anyone. Speed hasn't filmed one person yet. His crew has, but no one's throwing bottles at the crew, right? Because if they were throwing bottles at the cameraman, believe me, this segment of the Algerian stream would have ended as soon as the bottles start flying. Okay? Why? Because the cameraman couldn't get a steady shot. Look at me. I'm acting like I'm dodging bottles. You can't keep it steady when you're dodging shit. So Speed's cameraman is just backing up, filming him. No one is throwing shit at him. Continue.
They got a football game. Yeah, but they are ultras. You know, the ultras face mentality.
That don't make sense. You don't like me.
Their face is not on.
So he's going to tell them they're ultras and that's their mentality. So now he's pointing to the other side of the stadium and saying, hey, you go over that side, they'll treat you better. And guess what? Speed is going to take his advice, go to the other side, and he's going to be seemingly treated better. But those of you who saw this stream know exactly what's going to happen. Let's continue.
On there though.
But the football match is filming everybody.
You see that smirk? That's when you know you lying. Speed like, I'm not buying that bullshit. And he realized Speed he ain't buying this bullshit I'm telling him. I got 2 cameras in my hand telling him that the people don't like being filmed. But I was here filming the people that I'm saying don't like being filmed. Camera. Dude in the wheelchair got a big ass camera. Look at that. Big camera. All these people, there's thousands of cameras in this building. You can't tell me none of them cameras filming them people before Speed walked in. The only reason they pointed at Speed now is because they want to get the footage of him being treated the way he's treated. Right? This is why, I'll be honest with you. I'm always aware and cautious around people of a certain complexion, right? Because even if they're not a bigot, they're not pointing out bigots, okay? That's why I say they're not good. They may be decent, but they're not good, because a good person would point out danger. They would point out those who would threaten you before they threaten you, before the danger comes. That's what people who are good would do. They may be decent, they're not good because they're not pointing out this bad behavior. Let's continue.
You check the other side out? Hell no! They're not. They gonna start throwing water. They gonna start.
They waiting, man. Everybody over there.
Check this out. That's why I say Speed, black people are prophets, man. You heard what Speed and his daddy just said? His dad is about to say? Speed said, nah, they gonna throw bottles too. And these Speed daddy say they just over there waiting. And guess what? These people literally waited till he got close enough. And then they start hurling bottles at him too. After the cameraman told him, oh, it's just these ultras, they don't like being filmed, but you can go on the other side and you'll be okay. Continue.
Like this with their water.
They get water thrown at me.
They ordering. Why would y'all waste y'all water?
Get the water guy.
Why would y'all waste y'all water?
Okay, I like them.
Like they said, no, I think they got. Come over here. I think they got water waiting.
Daddy Speed, like I say, man, black people are the children of the prophets. And his son, he got it in him, but he young. It has to mature, right? Pops already know. Pops like, ain't no way you got all these people on this side throwing bottles at you, but yet ain't nobody on the other side feel the same way? Come on now. That's a stadium full of people from the same country, same culture, same. They fans of the same team, right? So Daddy's be like, nah, bro, they got these bottles cocked and loaded. They just wait for you to get close enough. And Speed initially said, nah, man, they gonna do it too. But then he saw, okay, maybe they're not. Daddy Speed like, nah, son, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, son. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Daddy Speed's prophecy comes true. Right? And it is a prophecy. Why? Because he's saying it before it happened. And he's saying it with confidence. Look at his face. Yeah, he's confidently no. Now, Uncle Wayne, he like, let's wait and see. But then Uncle Wayne already knowing, I don't trust it either, brother. I don't trust it either. Yeah. Let's see what Daddy Speed prophecy come true.
Oh, my God. Chad, what's this club?
Oh, they throwing them bitches too.
Okay, Chad, I like this club.
I don't know. They throwing them too. They throwing water. They're throwing water too.
Oh, God. Damn.
Take the shirt off.
Oh, I'm out.
And see, that's the good heartedness in your family. You know what I'm saying? That's the good heartedness about black people in America, in Africa, around the world. We would rather assume we are doing something wrong while people are treating us bad. We would rather assume that we must not be walking right while people are treating us bad. But as the good scripture say, the wicked will behave wickedly. From the wicked go forth wickedness. Okay? There's nothing Speed has done to provoke their behavior. And there's no excuse for it. There's nothing he has done to provoke their behavior. Even if he did represent or had a jersey representing the other team, they're playing another team. Fans of the opposing team are allowed to come to stadiums and support their team. That's why you have a home side and you have an away side. Right? But in this case, that's not the case. Speed has on the Algerian jersey. Daddy Speed and Unc just haven't figured it out yet because the words are so small and they're not familiar with the country of Algeria, right? So they're not necessarily recognizing that the shirt is in the color of their flag and the emblem on the shirt is the centerpiece of their flag. They're just being exposed to Algeria by Speed and his tour. And so are millions upon millions of people worldwide. This is their first exposure in depth to these countries, right? So that's why I say the Most High is using this young man and his tour to undo the linchpin of hypocrisy, bigotry, and racism, imperialism, colonialism, all of those spokes on the wheel of wickedness. He is using this young man and his status to undo it. Oh, the devil is a lie. All right, family, I had a brief interruption, but let's continue this video. We almost at the end, maybe about 5 more minutes. We were at the point when Speed was going to the other side to see if they was going to treat him better. And apparently, we saw the results. So let's go and follow the rest of this.
They said they like you. They like you. By the way, no good.
What they said? We like you.
They don't like Anthony.
No cameras.
They don't like Anthony. No, they don't like me. You don't throw water at somebody you don't like. No. I don't.
Yeah, that boy ain't stupid. He might be young, but that boy is not stupid. You don't throw water, and he misspoke, but you do not throw water bottles at people you like. You don't do that. I never seen somebody I liked and loved and say, man, I want to crack you upside the head with this full water bottle. You ever seen somebody you like and you like, man, I just want to bust you upside the head with this full water bottle. And you've done nothing to disrespect them. You've done nothing but show up and show them love and respect. Come on now.
This here is crazy. We leaving? No. We leaving?
Sure, like we can go. I don't care.
They keep throwing water at me.
Look, he looking. He
waiting for that hit.
That's how it matters at the palace.
They threw like 50 waters at me.
That was insane, bro. Henry.
No, they like the big brother.
They don't like being filmed. That's it.
I would understand if I had the opposite jersey on. But bro.
See there?
I was about to say, look, Sid changed her look. That is not her.
Now check this out. He not on the film. He done joined the fans in the stands. Okay? Surely this is a safe haven. He can watch the game like everybody else. Mind you, Speed doesn't have a camera. Okay? The cameraman has not dodged one bottle yet. We've had a steady view of Speed dodging bottles and his crew, his bodyguards dodging bottles. But Speed I mean, his cameraman. No one's throwing bottles at the cameraman. There are thousands of cameras in that stadium, even on the field. No one is throwing bottles at them. The minute Speed passed by them, people stopped throwing bottles. There's still cameras there. They're all filming. Come on now. Let's continue.
Yo! How did you get up there?
And what's crazy, they wait for you to, it's almost like a trap. You know what I'm saying? They wait for you to get comfortable. They wait for you to get all the way into the facility. Then it's like, let's get them. Just like the people on the second side that he went to, he walking toward them, they see him coming, and guess what? Like Papa Speed said, they got their bottles cocked and ready. They got their bottles waiting. And that prophecy came true.
First.
Don't throw water.
And he sincerely asked him, don't throw water, man. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know this is what I do everywhere I go. And then people are making excuses like these people don't know who Speed is. They don't know that Speed is the #1 streamer on the planet. Everywhere he goes, there is someone filming him. You ever notice they always focus on Speed? Like literally, that's even one of my critiques on his streams is like, I wish he would get more scenery. And I think that's why he got the drone to start filming too. Cause he like, hey, people want to see scenery. People want to see what I'm seeing. And he even said that in his, I think it was his Benin stream. Or he said, yeah, let's get the scenery. Let them see what I'm seeing. And he used the GoPro camera, turned it around, let everyone see what he's seeing. But 90% of the time, the cameras are focused on Speed. No one is really, and they're focused on the people who Speed is interacting with, right? Let's just be straight up, man. The boy ain't doing nothing wrong. He got a good heart. He's sincere. And these people gonna be mean enough to throw these bottles at him. You feel me? Like, he better than me. Because if they throw 50 bottles at me, guess how many I'm throwing back? 55. I'm throwing back more bottles. And I don't care who they hit. Why? Because none of you MF in this stadium say, hey, you better not throw that ball at that boy. Now, you know, if that stadium was full of black people, some old black men and old black women would have said, hey, you better not do that. You better not make us look. We don't treat people like that. Right? That's why they treat us badly, bro. We call out bad behavior. And we don't stand idly by where other people are treated badly, right? Not as a people, maybe certain individuals in our group, but guess what? They get ostracized. We don't deal with them. And we'll let you know, hey, them people over there, don't go over there on O Block. Guess who's gonna warn you about O Block? The people who live on the block over from O Block, the people who live on N Block and M Block. They gonna tell you, hey man, O Block ain't where it's at. They gonna let you know. They're not gonna let you walk in the lines then. So now, man, I can't let this slide. I can't let all these commenters and commentators come here and try to make excuses for what happened and say, oh, no, they just the ultra fans. They do everybody like that. Well, y'all need to check them motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Y'all need to check their ass. Y'all really need to check them. Let's continue. We almost done, y'all.
Don't throw no water. It's that 5 o'clock.
Oh.
You heard Uncle Wayne? He said, I can feel it. I'm telling you, man, ninjas is prophets, bro. Black people is prophets, man. We don't know it, and we ain't really tapped into it because we have been down so long under these people's thumb. And you know what I'm saying? We just trying to get by without all this extra stuff. But, bro, once we just really settle our mind and start going with the, like we say in the South, going with your first mind, going with what the Most High tell you, going with what your heart, what Uncle Wayne said, I can feel it. They getting ready. Look at them. They all turning so they can see because they know it's people in their crowd that's finna cock back and throw some bottles at them, and they just waiting to get a good aim. That's what they doing. But I don't trust none of them people, bro. We've been on them too long, and none of them stood up. The ones that did stood up to support us and help us, guess what they did? They took them out just like they taking us out. So I don't trust none of them. Period.
I would have grabbed me some water while I was going up there just to be ready.
You see? And Daddy Speed, Papa Speed, he on the right energy like, hey, shoot, I'm going to grab a couple bottles just in case, and I throw some if you want to throw it. And see, that's what they don't do. They always like attacking people who are unarmed, defenseless, who are less fortunate, who don't have they always love attacking. They number bullies, man. It's a whole group of stadium full of bullies and bully sympathizers, right? Might be a few decent ones among them, but they cowards. They cowards. They not standing up and say, man, you better not throw. You stand next to me and throw that water bottle, I'm going to go upside your head. I don't like bullies, bro. I don't like no kind of bully whatsoever. Nobody who will sneak this and sneak throw no punch. I ain't never stole nobody without them looking me in my eyes. Anybody I done went upside their head, I made sure I was looking them square in the eye, and I told them, I said, you say that one more time, I'm going upside your head. That's how I was raised. That's the stock I come from. We not finna do nothing behind your back when it come to like contending with you. We finna let you have it face to face. But you got a group of cowards. See, that's what colonizers, imperialists, these bigots, they all cowards. That's why they always got to get a mob of people to attack you, because they can't come to you as one-on-one and try you because they already know. None of them can stand up and fight Speed. If they want to just square up with Speed, and not even them big swole bodyguards, they can't. Speed will whoop a circle around them. I already know it. But Uncle Wayne right. He waiting on it. And guess what? He ain't got to wait long. He has not got to wait long. Boom. What I told you. He ain't got to, and they hit the dude in the face. Trying to hit Speed. That dude ain't have no camera. They just hit this dude in the face with a full water bottle. He did not have no camera. Look at Uncle Wayne's face. He like, damn. I wish a mother would. Look at Paul like, really? Bro, they just caught this dude. They was waiting on it. And the people in the crowd turned around because they knew it. They want to see which one get bust in the face. They be knowing which ones in the crowd gonna throw. They be knowing which one because they cousin. They their brother. They their uncles. They their sons. They their daddies. Them they people. They know which ones. Just like us in the black community, we know which ninjas you don't fool with and you don't go around because they're going to try you. They're going to rob you. They're going to do this and that. We let you know, hey, man, that nigga there, he gonna rob you. Don't let him see you got no money. We warn people about the negative people in our community. Other people don't do that. And that's why we the most humane people on the planet. And I don't care what nobody say. This tour is proving who are the most humane and civilized people on the planet. The same people they've been calling uncivilized, backwards, animals, saying we 3/5 human. Apparently we 100%, 1,000% human. Y'all must be the 3/5. Was y'all projecting that behavior on us that y'all actually exhibit? Or y'all think? Because apparently, if you want to compare behaviors of who's humane and who's not, come on now. A brother by the name of Frank Zanu said, I'm proud to be in the black race. Why? Because no other race can stand up and say we oppressed them. No other race can stand up and say we took their land. No other race can stand up and say we enslaved them. No other race can stand up and say we oppressing them. No other race, nobody. We the only race of people on this planet that have not went around the earth and oppressed, demoralized, depossessed, and did all the negative destruction to another race. Whenever we went to another country, we uplifted them. When the Black Moors went into Andalusia and Portugal and Spain and Southern Europe, guess what? So we built universities. We built the most beautiful architecture that's in that country to this day. The people who there now have not replicated the architecture and the science and all the stuff that we brought there as black or Moors. And people want to say, well, no, those are Muslims, Arabs. No, but Arabs was there. But we got kicked out and the Arabs still there. Okay? So they let you know they colluded with the Europeans to kick us out. That's why the same Arabs who in North Africa act like the Europeans in Europe. They treated him just like the Europeans in Europe was treating him. Why? Because they cousins. They still classified as Caucasoids. Those are Ottomans and Turks in Algeria. Even though France colonized them, guess what? They still more loyal to France. A French man can come there and not one bottle will be thrown at him. And he can have 100 cameras. I guarantee you that. A Frenchman can come there. Macron can go there right now with his transgender wife. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna throw no bottles at him. Let's finish this up. Let's finish this up before I say something that get this video Dang, that was rude. They hit in the face. Hold on, let me rewind.
No, I would have had my own waters while we was going up there. Been launching them bitches. We would have had the craziest water fight. Yeah, I've been hitting motherfuckers. I would have been catching they water. Right.
Oh, I think that was the dude in front of Rudy, and Rudy just stepped up. Let's see. I want to see that again. Him. He was the one guy hit in the face. This guy here.
Don't throw no water.
He tell him, don't throw no water, man. I'm just here to enjoy the game with y'all.
I would have grabbed me some waters while I was going up.
Watch this now.
Just to be ready.
I don't know if I think that's Rudy. Boom.
Somebody threw that hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was Rudy. Can somebody please tell me, does Rudy have a camera? Is Rudy filming anybody? I don't think Rudy filming nobody. They throwing bottles at Rudy. Same reason they throwing bottles at Speed. He black, that's why.
No, I would have had my own waters while we was going up there. Been launching them bitches. We would have had the craziest water fight. Yeah, I've been hitting motherfuckers. I would have been catching they water. Right. Throwing it right back at me. Fuck that shit. Don't be throwing no waters at me. If I would have been, look, he wet now. It would have been different. His shirt wet now. Back. Fuck, throwing no water at me. We had the whole crowd at us, nigga. That's very different. Fuck that shit, dog. Don't throw no water. We ain't seen not one of your faces on camera. Fuck that.
See, Pop Speed, I'm going to be honest with you. The Heavenly Father knew what he was doing by letting y'all procrastinate on y'all passport, because I guarantee if y'all was there when this happened to Speed, y'all probably would have got arrested. Because I believe everything y'all just said. It was going to go down. Y'all was going to throw water bottles back, and then those who were reluctant to throw water bottles, they would have joined in with the other side, and it would have been raining water bottles everywhere in that stadium. And they would have had to arrest y'all, because that's what's going to happen in there, because they would have arrested y'all and charged y'all with disorderly conduct or inciting a riot. And y'all didn't do nothing wrong but go try to enjoy this game. And it's a shame that this young man got to have a face like this when he coming to your country to benefit you. He didn't have to go to Algeria, right? He could have went to Uganda and got treated better. He could have went to he went to Mozambique, but he could have went to Malawi, got treated better. He could have went to Mali. He could have went to Burkina Faso, Niger. He should have just stayed in sub-Saharan Africa where the people love him at, and they're going to treat him decently because they're actual human beings. I don't like bigots. I don't like bullies.
What is going on? I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not about to say nothing because Right. I'm not.
Daddy Speed, I say it for you. You ain't got to say nothing. I say it for you. I will say it for you.
To say nothing about this.
I can't understand. Why are they mad? I'm here to watch the game.
We'll talk about this when this video off camera. We'll talk about that off camera. But when I heard when they was talking about the history of Algeria, then when they said Europe. See, I was gonna talk about that.
I wanted to watch the game.
All I did
Show y'all the game.
You know, I don't give a fuck.
But I'm gonna be honest, that's not what
I do this next feature. Oh yeah, it's right. I'm sorry.
Because of the fact
This
that
ain't Uncle Wayne's Cosmo. Y'all want me?
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead because this video coming up on 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end it with this. And yeah, man, this how it goes down, man. So all you Black Americans and stuff want to travel abroad, go to these different countries. You hearing the horror story. There was a sister over there. And if I'm not mistaken, she was in Algeria. It was Algeria or Egypt. Because you know he had to end his Egyptian stream for some reason. But the way Speed is, brother, he got such a good heart. He not even going to give them people a bad report. He just going to be like, why y'all did that? You know, well, I don't understand. But he not going to give them a bad report. He not going to tell nobody not to go to Algeria. He not going to do that. He just, you saw what you saw. You make your own decision. But he ain't got to say nothing. But even if he did, he really wouldn't. He'll just go on to the next country and ward off a duck back, right? Because that's what our people been doing for 500 years. You know, we've been walking through this wilderness of bigotry and oppression and colonization and imperialism and pillaging and all that. And we've been shaking it off our back. We still here. We still strong, right? And guess what? Yeah, you old bigots, y'all right, but we got your children. Your children love us to death. Your children cannot imagine life without us. So guess what? Y'all gonna pass away and the world will be ours. Shalom.